If you're thinking about buying the Bambu Lab P1S because it promises ultra-fast, multicolor 3D printing with up to 16 colors and materials, hang on a second, because I'm about to reveal some surprising problems you didn't expect. But here's what surprised me. This printer, while stunning on paper, has some quirks that make it not quite the dream machine you're hoping for. Most people rave about its speed and colors, but what about the real-world issues that might hold you back? Let's dive deep. You've probably seen the Bambu Lab P1S boasting lightning-fast printing speeds of 500 ms and acceleration up to 20,000 mm/s2. Sounds like the Ferrari of 3D printers, right? But here's the catch. Speed is great, only if your prints don't end up looking like a hot mess. Spoiler alert. Some users struggle with print quality that doesn't always match the hype. If you're a hobbyist or professional designer expecting flawless, vibrant multi-material prints every time, you need to know the full story. So if you want a quick rundown of where the P1S shines and stumbles, especially if you're eyeing it for your creative projects, stick around. I'm walking you through the good, the bad, and the wait what moments so you can avoid wasting time or money. Ready? Let's go. First, the positives. The Bambu Lab P1S is honestly packed with features fans love. The multicolor printing capability is impressive. Up to 16 colors with the AMS, Automatic Material System, which you'll need to get separately if you want that full color combo. Setting up takes less than 15 minutes, which is a big win for beginners or pros tired of fiddling with printers forever. Fully enclosed design means it can handle advanced filaments like PLA, PETG, TPU, and more. Plus, the automatic bed leveling system is a solid promise for more consistent, hassle-free print starts. Sounds great, right? Here's the twist. I found that despite the sleek design and automatic features, this printer doesn't always live up to those promises in everyday use. Some users report frequent filament jams, especially with flexible materials like TPU, and issues with the AMS feeder when switching between colors. It almost feels like this printer is a jack of all trades, master of none type, able to print fast and in color, but sometimes producing lower quality finishes and stopping for maintenance unexpectedly. Now what about print speed, the headline feature? It's no joke that the P1S prints extremely fast. It's like giving your projects a rocket boost. At speeds pushing 500 ms, you can expect print jobs to complete in a fraction of the time compared to typical printers. But this speed isn't always smooth sailing. With great speed comes great responsibility, and sometimes a bump in print quality. Fast movements cause vibrations that slightly degrade detail in delicate models. If you're creating figurines or precise parts, those tiny imperfections add up. However, dialing down speed compromises this main selling point. Thinking about the multi-material setup, the AMS is a game changer but requires separate purchase. Without it, color printing is limited to manual filament swaps. That's a bit of a bummer if you bought the P1S expecting true multicolor prints out of the box. Also, keeping the AMS in peak condition needs regular cleaning and maintenance, or you'll encounter filament feeding errors. I joke that the AMS system might need its own user manual thicker than the printers. Speaking of maintenance, let's talk about noise. The P1S isn't the quietest 3D printer out there. In fact, its high speeds come with higher noise levels, especially when the enclosure's fans kick in to keep the hot end cool. If you're printing overnight or in a small room, this might disturb your peace. Maybe you'll need noise-canceling headphones or an understanding housemate. Now here's a question to keep you thinking. If the Bambu Lab P1S offers all these advanced features but sacrifices reliability and consistent print quality, is it really the best choice at $369? It's a decent price point for what you get, but there are printers that trade a bit of speed for much smoother, reliable operation. So who exactly is this printer for? If you're an experimental user, someone who loves to tinker and learn continuously, it can be a rewarding choice. But if you want plug-and-play simplicity or ultra-high precision prints without fiddling, this might not be your best bet. Let me share a quick story from a fellow 3D printing enthusiast I know. They bought the P1S eager to create colorful cosplay props with intricate details. They loved how fast it printed the rough shapes, but hitting that perfect surface finish required hours of tweaking speed, temperature, and filament types, often leading to expensive failed prints. However, once dialed in, the colors were vibrant and the prints impressive. So, persistence pays off, but patience is a must. Another important piece of the puzzle is software and connectivity. The P1S comes with user-friendly slicing software that integrates with the printer well. However, some users experience trouble connecting over Wi-Fi, leading to interrupted print jobs or needing to revert to a USB connection. That's a minor annoyance that can frustrate new users unfamiliar with network setups. Yes, it can feel like your printer's turning into a diva at times. Let's take a quick breather with a joke. Why did the 3D printer break up with the sketch? Because it found too many layers of drama. Hopefully, the P1S won't make your projects that complicated, but it's a funny comparison. Back to materials. The P1S supports PLA, PETG, TPU, PVA, PET ABS, ASA as ideal filaments. It can handle PA and PC but avoid carbon or glass fiber reinforced polymers. This limitation might disappoint advanced users looking for ultra-strong or specialized prints. However, for most hobbyists and small creative businesses, these materials cover the essentials. One more challenge I want to flag is the printer's enclosure size. While it protects prints and maintains stable temperatures, it might limit printing larger items. If your projects are niche-sized or small models, this won't be an issue. But if you are hoping to build larger parts consistently, consider this a heads-up. Here's another quick question for you. Is ultra-speed worth dealing with a bit more frequent maintenance and occasional quality hiccups? From the debates in 3D printing forums, opinions split dramatically. Speed is fantastic for volume printing, but many agree that consistent quality and low hassle win long-term. So if you want a reliable workhorse, you might need to look elsewhere or be ready to tinker. Okay, let's lighten things again. Did you hear about the 3D printer that got a job on a farm? It was great at making crop models. Yes, bad pun, but print farming, now that's a field with potential. Wrap-up time. The Bambu Lab P1S is a fascinating 3D printer packed with exciting features designed for creatives looking to push the boundaries. The multicolor ability, fast speeds, and automatic bed leveling are all solid selling points that make it stand out from many budget printers. But it's not perfect. Filament jams, AMS system quirks, noise, and the need for fine-tuning print settings can present real challenges. Who should get the P1S? If you're an intermediate to advanced user who enjoys experimenting, values speed, and doesn't mind maintenance work, this is a powerful tool to have in your workshop. For beginners or those wanting foolproof reliability with minimal fuss, I'd say look carefully at alternatives or be prepared for a learning curve. Despite some issues, the Bambu Lab P1S offers huge potential to bring your design ideas alive through vibrant, multi-material 3D printing at a competitive price of about $369. It's not a monster printer out of the box, more like a wild stallion that needs taming, but capable of incredible rides once you learn its ways. If you want the best deal right now, I've dropped a link in the description below for the Bambu Lab P1S on Amazon where you can check current pricing and availability. Don't miss out if the promise of vibrant, fast printing excites you. Thanks for tuning into this honest review. Remember, no printer is perfect, but knowing what you're getting helps you make smarter choices and enjoy every print. Now go create something amazing. Just watch out for those filament jams.